Are you totally ready to kick some butt with your 2021 goals? Or do you still need to work out what resources you need to add so that you can overcome your roadblocks and get the results that you want? Hi, this is Grant Herbert, emotional intelligence and sustainable performance coach. And today I want to kick off 2021 by bringing all together what we did leading up to the end of 2020 by finishing our R4 roadmap and take a look at what resources you need to add moving forward. So just to refresh where we were at before the end of the year. You know, we'd gone through a journey together, and I just want to really thank you for being there every week, for subscribing, for letting other people know about it, for the feedback that you continually give me, and for implementing the strategies that I am blessed to be able to share. And as we came into December last year, we started a conversation around what we could do differently to get the results that we needed in 2021. I don't know about you, but there's been many, many years where my results just didn't change from year to year. You know, even though we mark the milestone of the 31st of December each year, nothing really changes if nothing really changes. Putting together this roadmap is your opportunity to make sure that you get a head start on where it is that you want to end up on the 31st of December 2021. So let's do a little bit of a recap. So we started off talking about the fact that it is a journey. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, it's a 12-month journey. And we need to plan where we're going. We need to make sure that instead of just arriving somewhere and hoping it's better than where we were, that we choose the destination. And we talked about the results that you want to have at the end of 2021. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure that you go back, you watch those other videos, podcasts, whatever it is that you're tuned into right now, so that you can get those results down pat. You can have them on paper, you can commit to them. You can go through the process of elimination to make sure that they are true priorities that you're going to put the work in to get. And then we talked about the difference between where we want to be and where we are now, and that is our reality. And I took you through a process where you looked at your mindsets, your behaviors, the structures, the habits, the things that you are doing, and see in relation to the results that you want, how it's different. So for example, we might have a health goal for the end of 2021. Well, where are we with that now? Thankfully, I'm wearing a black shirt and you can't see below my waist, but one of my goals is around getting rid of this COVID extra that I have developed through some poor habits in 2020. It could be around your finances. So where are they now? It could be in your business, and where is it now? And that will give you a gap and show you the journey that's ahead. We then talked about the roadblocks, the things that get in your way, the things that are already stopping you from getting the results, the things that have already stopped you from getting where you could be right now. And we identified what they were, and they were in the area of mindsets, they were in the area of behaviors, in things that we were doing that we could stop doing, and things that we weren't doing that we could start doing. So then what we wanted to do, and what we're going to do today, is look at, okay, well, what are the resources that I need to add? Internal resources, things about me. See, 2021, the result that you want is all about who do I need to become so that I get there, not just what do I need to do or not do. We talked about the resources that we need to add are to overcome the roadblocks, to overcome those things that are holding you back. So what I want to do is just get you ready to get into 2021, to get a head start on everybody else. It's the first week of January right now, and gymnasiums everywhere are full. And people who are regular people going to the gym are finding it challenging to get on a machine. Next week and the week after, things will change because most people don't do what they need to do to become who they need to be so that they can continue the New Year's resolution, the goals, the aspirations that they have. And the motivation dies because they don't see any results. But that's not going to be you. By the way, had a little bit of an accident, got a Band-Aid on my finger. Isn't it cute? It's blue. But anyway, hopefully that's not distracting you from where we're going. So let me take you through now 3 areas where you can add resources so that you can overcome these roadblocks, finally get rid of them, make the changes that you want to make and become who it is that you want to become so that on the 31st of December, 2021, you do a forward-focused reflection and you tick off all those things that you said you were going to achieve. The first area is resources to change our mindset. These resources are new beliefs. We talked about having these false and limiting beliefs. They were the roadblocks. So to counter that, we need to go through a process for every roadblock of flipping it and having a resource to overcome it. It's like going along on a road and you find a tree across the road. It's not about driving over the top of the tree and let's hope for the best. It's how do I get that tree off the road, or is there a route that I can take to go around it? In the area of mindset, what is it that you currently believe about yourself, about the world, about your industry, about whatever it is that is holding you back, that is a roadblock from you getting to where you want to go? We also need to work on the inner dialogue, and we talked about that last year, and I'll keep talking about that. What is it that you keep ruminating on, that you keep believing and speaking about yourself that needs to change? So the resources we're looking for here are new beliefs, new dialogue, new ways of thinking that, in my experience, are the biggest area of roadblock for most of us. The second area is our behaviors. So what new behaviors do you need to add to you, the person who's on this journey, that are different to the behaviors that were roadblocks? So, for example, if your old behaviors were things like procrastinating or eating incorrectly or sitting down all day or whatever it is, once again, all we need to do is just flip that to the opposite. So the new behavior, the new resource that we can add will then change our journey because the roadblock will disappear. With behavior change, it doesn't happen overnight. It starts with changing the mindset, changing the belief, the root cause, the underlying sabotage, subconscious thoughts that lead to these behaviors. It's all about getting in control of our emotions and building our emotional intelligence. And it's all about changing behavior using incremental improvement. So the first thing we need to do is we need to recognize the behavior that isn't serving us. We then need to reject it and go, I'm not doing that anymore. We then need to replace it with a new behavior that is going to give us the results, that is going to move the needle towards where we're going. And then we just need to repeat that new behavior until it becomes hardwired in our brain. And instead of the old behavior being the go-to, we've now got the new one. So the second area is, what behaviors do you need to change? What do you need to do differently? And how are you going to add those resources? And the third area is in the area of support. Who do you need to add? What do you need to add to your life, to your situation, that will support you to make those changes that you want to make? You know, I found in things like going to the gym. Many years ago, I had a great friend who I used to pick him up to go to the gym. And that was the only reason a lot of days I went to the gym, because I had committed to pick him up. So just having an accountability partner, just having someone that will keep you to your word, is going to give you the resources that you need to get where it is that you want to go. For some of you, it could be engaging someone like me, getting a coach who can facilitate you through those mindset shifts, to rebuild that inner dialogue, to flip and change those behaviors. So what are the resources in the area of support and accountability that you need to add to make sure that when you get to the 31st of December this year, you don't have the regret of nothing has changed? So 3 areas that you need to add resources right now: the areas of mindset, behavior, and support. Well, that's it from me for the first week of 2021. Join me next week and for the year ahead, where we go deeper, where we work on more things that are going to help you to bring out your personal best. So hey, make sure that you subscribe here on YouTube, or you subscribe to the podcast, share it with your friends, and together, 2021 is going to be our best year ever. Forget about 2020. It's done. If you haven't done a forward focused reflection, it's time to do one. We're moving forward, and I look forward to you coming along on this journey with me, and then celebrating when we get to the end of the year, all the things that you've changed, that you've achieved, that you've ticked off, because you committed to yourself, you added the resources that you needed to add, you got rid of the roadblocks, and you stayed the path and got to the end of your journey. I'll see you then.